Hey guys, sDoddler here. Today I'm bringing you something different. I'm going to be starting a YouTube series with a lot of information around the game, the Sandbox. It's a new social video game and it's in its early stages of development. In this first video I'm going to explain what it is, why it exists, and what it means for the future of gaming and social interaction in the metaverse. First up, what is it? This comes directly from the Sandbox website itself in the FAQ section. The Sandbox is a decentralized, community-driven gaming ecosystem where creators can share and monetize voxel assets and gaming experiences on the Ethereum blockchain. Using the Sandbox's free software such as VoxEdit and the Game Maker, players can create assets and games for themselves and others to share. These can be monetized to earn the creator passive income. I'll put a link to this one in the description below. For those of you who are not into crypto, Ethereum is one of the world's largest cryptocurrencies on the market, and it's known for its scalability and utility. There's a whole rabbit warren of information around Ethereum NFTs, non-fungible tokens, that I could go down right now, but I'm going to focus on the Sandbox game itself. The game is a sequel to two other games, the Sandbox, made in 2011, and the Sandbox Evolution from 2016. Both of these were released on the mobile platform. They had pixel art graphics and a wealth of user-generated content. This resulted in a total of more than 40 million downloads combined. In this next iteration from the developer Pixel, their vision comes to fruition in a 3D space using voxel art. For those of you who don't know what voxels are, basically they're 3D cubes. They're used to build models or objects, and a voxel is generally, at least in my experience, the same color on all sides. So you can think of it as a 3D representation of a pixel. Within the sandbox, a block, which is similar to a Minecraft block, is 1 meter high, wide, and deep, and it's made up of 32 voxels in each of those directions. This might give you some sense of scale, or it might just confuse you further. Pixel have developed their own set of tools to help users create content for the game. VoxEdit is their voxel modeling and animation software, which is used to create the characters, art, and assets that will fill and decorate the game. The online marketplace is a one-stop shop to buy, sell, and add assets to your inventory, which can then be used to decorate your land. I'll talk about land more in a second. Game Maker is a tool to deploy assets you've made or bought on the marketplace and program them with behaviors and components which change the way they interact with the world around them. As of right now, the Game Maker tool is completely code-free, although having a background in coding can definitely help you understand how to use it. All three of these tools are free to use by signing up on the Sandbox game website. However, last time I checked, only certain users were eligible to upload assets to the marketplace. But what does all this mean, you ask? Well, the final pieces to the puzzle are land and sand. Land is the digital representation of ownership of part of the Sandbox game. If you own land, you can deploy the games and experiences made in the Game Maker to your land, and when the game releases, players will be able to come to your part of the metaverse and see what you've created. Meanwhile, sand is the digital currency that is used in the Sandbox game. Sand has a variety of uses, although not many are available yet. Currently, it can really only be used to buy and sell products from the online marketplace. However, in future, it will be able to be used as an entry cost to go to certain lands, or play certain games, or even be used as a reward for players completing quests or games. And here's where it gets interesting. If you own a plot of land, you could rent that land out to a game maker or a community for them to use. They might be paying you in sand while making their own profit in sand as well. With all this in mind, you can start to see how the possibilities are endless. There has already been a huge interest in the digital land plots from the crypto sector, with some recently selling for more than $100,000. A number of games have already been created through the Game Maker, with Sandbox holding regular game jams with large prizes in sand. Some of them have been really interesting uses of the engine, with stuff that's not natively built in. I've seen dragon riding, 10-pin bowling, railguns, and even a top-down puzzle game.
I'm really looking forward to working more in this space. If you guys have any questions, please let me know and I can answer them in a future video. In the next video, we're going to be looking at the Sandbox Game Maker and how to do some of the basic terrain manipulation, some of the tools and tricks to that one. I'll see you guys then.